What's up, everyone? John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here with a first look at the Samsung Captivate Glide. Get it? It's gliding. No? I tried. So the Samsung Captivate Glide is available now from AT&T Wireless. Here's the box it's going to come in. You'll notice first that it is 4G capable, but not the LTE variety. This is the HSPA Plus variant that can run on AT&T's HSPA 21. So conceivably, you can get up to 21 megabits per second. The box tells us a little bit more about the device, and of course, we'll talk all about this stuff. There's that HSPA Plus business we just discussed. 1 GHz dual-core processor, that's the NVIDIA Tegra 2 variety. Slide-out QWERTY keyboard that gives it its Glide name, not the fact that it can glide across my desk. Android 2.3, and it's got dual cameras. But let's go ahead and take a look at the phone. The box is being ceremoniously opened up, and boom! Welcome to AT&T. Thank you for purchasing your Samsung Captivate Glide. Here's a quick start guide. People loved QWERTY keyboards for a while, and it was a requirement. They had to have a QWERTY keyboard. And then on-screen keyboards got better, and QWERTY kind of fell out of favor. But it's making a comeback, as we can see here, with the Captivate Glide. So we'll push that off to the side for just a second. This is, of course, the phone. This is, of course, plastic that phone probably came in. This was sent to us to review from our friends at AT&T. Captivate Glide, health and safety manual, probably 4 different languages. You can read that while you are on the toilet, or if you just want to hang out and read that stuff. You've got your power adapter. We've got a syncing cable, and that is the micro USB variety. And we've got a battery to make sure this thing works. So let's see what size it is. It's 3.7 volts, but where's the milliamp hourage on it? 1650. Hopefully you can see that. 1650 milliamp hours. So hopefully this will be enough to juice up the phone. I'm going to go ahead and put this battery in. We'll come back and take a first look. All right, so this phone has been opened up for your enjoyment. We're going to go ahead and pop in the battery. You've got that plastic back that we see now on a lot of Samsung devices, actually most Samsung devices. And it should, in theory, snap into place if I push hard enough. And it did, so power it on right there. And we'll take off all the stickers, and we'll talk about specs. I know you guys hate seeing stickers, but this one actually has a good message. Texting and driving, it can wait, it can, and it should. So we'll pull that off. Bam! Pulled off. You can see it start to boot up and say hello. We got some more stickers on the back. I'll also pull that off. Bam! Pulled off. All right, so let's run through the specs of this guy as I go ahead and touch the Android to begin, skip, next. So many setups here. We're going to go to next. That's fine. All right, and now we're in the phone. Hooray. All right, so it's got a 4-inch screen with an 800 by 480 pixel density. It is a Super AMOLED Plus panel. And that's fancy Samsung talk for saying you're going to get very dark darks. You're going to get bright, vibrant colors. And you're also going to get a little bit of a bluish hue. We've got an 8 megapixel camera living on the back of this phone with LED flash right there, and that can shoot 720p video at 30 frames per second. On the front, it's got a 1.3 megapixel camera right there for shooting all your vanity Facebook photos. 1 gigahertz NVIDIA Tegra 2 processor is powering this thing, so it's got plenty of power, and it's running Gingerbread. But don't take my word for it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the about this phone. Always one of the first things I like to do. Let's see what we got. So version 2.3.5 of Gingerbread, and presumably we'll see Ice Cream Sandwich live on this guy sometime soon. Very similar specs to, it's sort of a cross between the Galaxy S2 and the original Galaxy S, sort of a mashup with a slide-out QWERTY keyboard. And speaking of slide-out QWERTY keyboard, let's go ahead and see what that keyboard's like. So you've got your sort of full rows here. Got 4 rows, so numbers are sort of embedded in that top row right there. Very light on the key throw. There's not much there as you go through and type. It is backlit though, so that's nice if you type in a dark environment. You've got all your Android controls on the side, which I really do like. So your home button, your menu button, your back, and your search are all right here and very easy to access. This screen, despite its little lower pixel density, is a very pretty screen. And the sort of the AMOLED technology has been done really nicely. And you can see that that dock reorients itself which is quite nice, and that is Samsung's TouchWiz interface that is doing that. So I'll go ahead and do a bit more scrolling around here. Let's go see what the slide mechanism is like if it's spring-loaded. I always love those slide mechanisms that are spring-loaded. And indeed it is. All right, so let's go ahead and go back home and take a little bit more look at what you're going to get in the phone. So go to Applications, see what AT&T and Samsung have decided to grace us with. So we've got the AT&T code scanner, AT&T My Family. So there's a lot of AT&T stuff on here. My AT&T, Uverse Live TV, and all the rest of the Google and Samsung stuff that you'd expect from a Galaxy series devices, including Quick for all of your video conferencing and Quick Office for doing office stuff quickly. And of course, that's Word, PowerPoint, Excel equivalent stuff. Task Manager built in, and you sort of go back home. Let's go ahead and go back home. Speaking of which, take a look at some of the widgets that we are going to have. So you can see sort of the new TouchWiz interface here. Options come up from the bottom. Go ahead and go over to widgets. You can see AccuWeather at mobile, bookmarks, buddies, month, a lot of calendar options, a little bit of a 3D dance as they scroll along. You can see them dance there. Boom. Featured apps, Google Search, Latitude, and all kinds of other stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look at some images and see what the screen looks like. Hopefully I can find gallery on here without fumbling around too much. And there it is. So it looks like there's some images here on the SD card. So we'll go ahead and take a look at those. Let's use motion. This is kind of neat. All right, so here are some images. Go ahead and rotate it. Looks like this is of sort of in-game play. You can see what color looks like. Pretty vibrant. Got some video here as well. And this is Asphalt from Gameloft. So there's the black borders. And there it is running. NVIDIA Tegra 2 can really roll with just about most things. Still probably one of the best processors out there. Tegra 3 is certainly coming very soon on phones. But you can see what video looks like there. So yay, that was nice. Let's see what else we're going to have in the phone. So you pull it down. You've got all your shortcuts right there at the top. So if you're looking for a pretty decently spec'd Android phone, but you also really need to do some typing on a full QWERTY keyboard, this may be a great choice for you. It's available now from AT&T. This has been a first look at the Samsung Captivate Glide. Hopefully it'll captivate your interest. Leave your comments down below. I'm John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo, and I will see you in the next video.